How unusual is this payment?
I think it's very unusual. I don't think, in my experience, I've never seen a company the size of Glencore with its kind of status in the market, a FTSE 100 company, come out and say, we are going to actively avoid U.S. sanctions and try to get around them to keep our business partner happy.
Does this tell us how important Congo is for Glencore?
I think it really does, and it really speaks to their commitment to their strategy in Congo right now. Congo has some of the world's richest assets in cobalt and copper, and those are key to powering the, if you believe in the electric car revolution, this is a big part of it, and Glencore's clearly banking that it can benefit from this.
And remind us who Gertler is, an heir to a diamond fortune.
Yes, a diamond heir, and he's basically one of the most powerful people in Congo's mining industry. He's a close friend of Joseph Kabila, and I think some of these government ties have brought a lot of scrutiny on Glencore and Gertler as well.
Yeah, what are analysts saying? What are investors saying about this?
So I think it's a mix. The broad consensus is that clearly Glencore is making some way in solving its problems. I do think it's interesting that Glencore shares haven't moved that much today. They're kind of steady. So if it was that good news, shouldn't the shares be rallying a bit more? But at least, in some sense, they are clearly trying hard to solve these issues.
Isn't it tricky because it's contractually obliged to pay in mining royalties? But it's not straightforward, is it? No,
it's a very complicated issue for Glencore. I think Gertler had taken them to court and basically threatened to take over or freeze Glencore's assets in Congo, and so they were kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, and they probably figured that this was the best solution all around.
And the UK's white-collar crime prosecutor is preparing to open a formal and bribery investigation into Glencore's dealing with Gertler in Congo.
Yeah.
There's all sorts going on.
It is a real... Glencore's really been in a pickle in Congo this year. It'll be interesting to see how the UK bribery investigation plays out, what happens with that. At this stage, we just don't know.
And Glencore, besides all this, doing well?
Yeah, for the most part. It has underperformed its peers. The stock has done weaker than the rest of the sort of mining majors this year, and I think in large part that's due to their problems in Congo. So, you would think that investors would see this as a step to fixing that, but in a sense they're also, obliging themselves to pay someone that's sanctioned. So, that's a big risk for a lot of people.